Thank you very much for the introduction, and thank you to all organizers for having me here. It's a pleasure to be among so many friends and hearing so many nice talks. So we'll try to give you an idea of what we are doing in the field of time-varying metamaterial. And in particular, the part that we are more exciting is the part of synthetically moving metamaterial, which I'll show you later. And the work has been done by many people, many talented people in our team. And I will mention different people later, but they're really the driving force of all the research that I show you. And we have many collaboration, both mostly for theory, but also experiments, with Simon Horsley in Exeter, with Andrea Lu in New York, Emmanuel Galiffi that now is in Austin, and at Imperial with John Pendry, that has been working on this area for a long time and is always engaging with us and our experiments. Stefan Meyer, that is halfway between Imperial and Monash, and Richard Craster, that is doing theory in math. And the other collaboration are for small different projects, so I will mention it later. So I will talk about how we can modulate the material. So the first part, I will work only in a time domain, only modulation in time. And then in the second part, I will combine space and time. And that's where you can reach motion and synthetic motion. Let me start with something that is very familiar to all of us. We send light through a material boundary, like a piece of glass, like here. And we all know that light will change direction and will not change frequency. And we are very happy with that. It's very intuitive. And the reason behind is that we have a system that is temporally translational invariant, so frequency has to be conserved. Instead, we are breaking the spatial invariance with the surface, and so direction is not conserved. And this is the basis of all our optics, so especially the way we've been doing optics for centuries. We shape a piece of glass in a certain shape to control direction of the light beam. And this powered our traditional optics, and then in a modern version, we have nanophotonics and metamaterial that nanostructure the material and achieve a similar effect. We shape this material in the right way. We design an optical potential for light, an effective potential that varies in space, and so we can change the way light deflects and moves. And this is really what made most of our devices. And we discovered probably 30, 50 years ago that if we shape it on the wavelength scale, we get maximum interaction, we get much stronger effects, and this is what we do in our nanostructured materials. And now there are many examples of technology that came out of this. I probably don't have to put many examples for this audience, but maybe metalens is the one that's most famous, where a very thin layer can deflect light enough that you can create a focus somewhere. And in our work, we have been playing a lot of complex structure, like this network-like material made of semiconductors.